Sir Girls.
Sir Girls, just two former Sir employees and Lisa.
So wild.
Well, what are you doing next year? I could do with you at the castle.
Oh, I would love nothing more. Right now, my parents are on a plane to Italy.
Are they?
Jealous.
Where are they going?
They're going to Milan. My brother's studying abroad, so they're visiting. So I'm like, I need to get to Italy. This is too much Italian talk for me.
I think that's one of the kind of really important factors of the show, that when you kind of turn that on, you're immersed in this wonderful, beautiful, bucolic countryside, and it's so majestic, the castle and all the visuals, and then you've got the crazy and the playful and the naughty and everything. Have you seen it?
Yes, and I love it. I'm obsessed. Season 1 and I saw season 2. I binged it in a day and a half.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
It was great.
So I'm glad they're dropping it all at once.
And let's talk about it. Stassi, your vacation looked like the most dreamy Italian getaway.
I know.
You stayed in a castle. You had your family with you.
I know.
But on your podcast, you said you really had to compartmentalize and kind of block that time out because you weren't allowed to talk about it for so long.
Yeah.
I hate keeping secrets. It's so annoying.
Well, you're not very good at
Yes,
that.
I am.
Not normally.
No, you were good. You didn't say anything. And now the floodgates have opened. You're remembering your Italian getaway. What is a favorite memory from that trip?
Oh God, I think just every single day I got to wake up with my kids and walk around the medieval castle, play music. Hartford was like listening to
Hartford
Annie,
loved it.
and it was like there was a tower right outside our
Hartford
villa.
would come and show me her outfit of the day.
Yeah, and it was just like that experience, that doesn't happen to most people. To be able to spend a summer in a castle in Italy, like it's wild.
I
will
think
never.
that's one of the most kind of important factors of the show, is it's not just a reality show. Of course, it's very funny and playful and sexy and everybody kind of gets entwined, but it's also the visuals. And I think when you turn it on, you feel like, oh, this is just, and for me as a designer, to have the luxury to be able to create this beauty is a very important part of the show.
Yes, it was beautiful. And Lisa, when you think back to all the employees you've managed over the years, both professionally and personally, what is the secret to keeping your sanity?
Oh gosh, me keeping my sanity, or they're keeping theirs, because I actually hold on to mine pretty tightly. Things are frustrating, and I think you have to make allowances for people, but it seems like when people are living together, that becomes even more complicated. So that was something I wasn't prepared for, to be honest. Normally people go home and you have this respite and you sit back and you think, but this constant 24 hours, and it's just like, what happened last night? Was a lot. I can't say I really have kept my sanity. I think most people who've watched me for 15 years would testify to.
I would say maybe some rosé with Ken at the end of the day.
I think that helps. That's for medicinal purposes, absolutely. And I think just keeping your eye on the ball and what you want to achieve. We've achieved a lot as restaurateurs. Now we're opening, a hotel in Vegas. It's 40 restaurants. There's a lot of stories, and it keeps rolling for sure.
And Stassi, in the trailer, we see you and Bo go at it a little bit. Or should I say, you go at Bo a tiny bit.
That is not fair, okay? It takes two people to have an argument. That's not fair. I am embarrassed.
No, but you know what? Yes, you go at it a little bit. Do you think just being back in this environment, cameras up, Aperol Spritz is flowing, does that ignite the dark passenger?
I've been trying to figure out what ignites the dark passenger, and I feel like it's just like a lot of things.
Life.
It was my birthday. I had all my friends and family, or not all of them, but I had my friends and family come. We were a guest group one time, and it was just like so amazing. And then to feel the pressure of like wanting everyone to have the best time ever. I'm drinking Aperol Spritzes all day long. I was bound to yell at someone.
But don't you think that's a real relationship? If you don't see that, then I don't believe it. I think half the, reality shows where you see people saying, oh, my love, and this and that, and then suddenly they're getting divorced. I mean, you do say, like you're driving me around the fucking bend. I mean, that's life, that's marriage, right?
We've been together
it's
8 years.
Push and pull. 8 years. You're on your honeymoon, for God's sake. I've done 42 years with Ken. Tell me when you've done 42, if I'm still alive.
It's just a drop in the bucket at this point.
Right?
As if the drama in the castle wasn't enough, if you were to host any of your former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-stars in Italy, who is getting the invite? I know, it's a scary thought.
Garcelle. Only Garcelle.
Yeah, your castle, your rules.
I was just about to say, I was like, who? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking
any
back.
of them? I mean, I still, no, Garcelle.
You've had so many incredible business ventures over the years, but other than your family, curious to know what you would consider your greatest success.
I think my design business with my partner Nick Elaine, that's very important to me. I love to create beauty, and I think you see that in this show. But to be nominated 2 of our restaurants for Design of the Year in Vegas, pretty epic, yeah. I'm proud of a lot of things what we've done, but ultimately saving thousands of dogs, that was a gift really, to be able to start our own Vanderpump Dog Foundation. So much hard work and so many incredible volunteers as well.
And you're not going to believe this, but I was out the other night in Simi Valley and I met a Vanderpump Dog rescue, Cosmo. Cosmo, he was a 13-year-old Shih Tzu living his best life.
I know Cosmo, yes. Cosmo Vanderpump, by the way. They always keep my name. Yeah, you know, that is just something that's been a lot of hard work. It's expensive to do it, and we take on cases like nobody else does. You know, cases that people would have given up on that dog, like medical emergencies and stuff. So to see that come to fruition, yeah. But I have a lot of things I'm proud of. Proud of my children. I'm proud of, proud of Stassi. How about that?
I know, I love that.
Made the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, somewhere down the bottom, but I made it.
When you think back to your time in Italy, what is the tagline of the summer? You're no stranger to housewives taglines. What would your tagline be, ladies?
Oh God, I need to think about that.
Something about like living like royalty, but also living off of Aperol spritzes and snooping.
You may think you're royalty, but I'll always be the queen.
Oh, that's definitely hers.
Oh yeah,
That's definitely hers.
Yes. What is yours?
Shoot.
I don't know. We need to think about
I need
that.
some time for that one.
Mule on it. Next time I see you, you tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I
have
need
it.
some time on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Vanderpump Rules reboot is just around the corner. What is your best piece of advice for the next generation of servers?
I could answer that easily.
Okay, please
I
do.
can really answer that. I wish I could get them all just in front of me right now.
Oh, I'm so glad you can't. Don't drink in the bathroom.
Oh no, nothing
Don't
like that.
Don't cry on the floor.
I'm saying don't try and be anything other than yourself.
Oh
Because
no,
yourself.
try and be a good server. How about that?
Oh, yeah, what about that one?
Oh God, yeah, no, don't be yourself. Just be
Whatever.
like deferential to the customer. Be like, bring the service and behave yourself. How about that?
That's her advice.
Yeah.
My advice: be yourself. Lean into yourself. When you try and emulate anyone else or, act a certain way, just like people see right through that. Friends see right through that. Your customers see right through that. Just like everyone sees right through that. So be yourself.
They do not. When somebody's serving you, you just want
do.
your water and then your bread and then your alcohol and your without anything else. But I have to say, doing reality television, when you have a group of young people, you could keep it going. I mean, Vanderpump Rules, we could have filmed 365 days a year. You see on the social media over the years. I think authenticity is absolutely what Stassi is trying to say. Be authentic, and then you get the job done in terms of reality television. Not so much being a good waitress.
I haven't been in there in so long because.
Oh, come in. You
No.
should. Of course, you should
No,
come.
because then it's like doing an appearance and like.
And everyone's gonna swarm you.
Yeah, and like I can't.
No. Okay, we'll have dinner in the VIP.
Yeah, like I need like a private, but like I want some goat cheese balls.
Yeah, but you know what? I never feel like that. I also feel that when people are like excited to see you, they're the people that have watched us and supported us. I always think that.
For sure. But like I have a bit of a hermit side to myself. Whereas
Really?
like I feel uncomfortable if I'm fully on display knowing that everyone's watching. There's just like it's not a natural way to live,
Well, you seem to do very well with it.
Well, with
because-
like a camera it's different.
Really?
It's different.
Well, you didn't think that when you're running naked with the cameras chasing you.
There's something about Sir that makes you dramatic, because I can't even believe how dramatic I was when I worked there. I think back, I'm like, I'm kind of embarrassed.
There is something about Sir that makes you
Well,
dramatic.
it is,
I agree
you know
with
when
that.
we talk about it being a unique restaurant, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's in Hollywood, for goodness sake. You've got a lot of kind of extrovert people, for sure.